When many of us were younger, making friends was so easy. You could just go to a park, meet a kid, hit it off with them, and then they're your friend for the day. Or maybe you go to school and you connect with a kid there, and next thing you know, you guys hit it off, and that's your childhood bestie. Those were the good old days when things were simple. But as we get older, dynamics change and things aren't so simple anymore. As we get older, we become more knowledgeable. Our lives change. Many people experience changes in their family dynamic or environment changes. Maybe you moved away, maybe you moved off for college, maybe you've now entered a relationship, or maybe you've developed different beliefs and views that just no longer align with the friend group that you previously had. All of these different factors impact the relationships that we once shared. Whatever the case is, it's normal to experience these shifts in life. And now that you're an adult, making friends can seem a lot harder than it was previously. Hi everybody, my name is Mina. Welcome to my channel. I haven't uploaded in a while, so hello to everybody that's already been here. And if you're new here, welcome. On my channel, I talk about things related to growth and personal development. So if those are topics of interest to you, please consider subscribing and liking this video. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. In this video, I'm going to discuss ways to create meaningful relationships in your life. But first, before I dive into different ways we can make friends, let's go ahead and define what friendship is. And this definition is coming straight from Google. Friendship is defined as a voluntary, long-lasting relationship between people who care for, support, and enjoy one another's company. It is characterized by mutual affection, trust, and respect, often involving shared interests, activities, and goals, as well as a willingness to meet the other's needs. The keywords that I take away from that definition are mutual and respect. If either of these things are missing, it will not make for a good friendship. Many of us are holding on to friendships that are not healthy, and if you're not sure if your friendship isn't healthy, you might want to ask yourself about those two words I just mentioned. You'll know if it's not healthy if it's not mutual, and if there's no respect. Reciprocity is key. If you're always going the extra mile for a person and doing all that you can for them and they won't move an inch for you, that is not a friendship. An example of this relationship in nature is a remora. You can look that up. It's also called a suckerfish. But remoras attach themselves to sharks, turtles, and whales, and they hitch a free ride, and they benefit from attaching themselves to these other animals. They're able to get free food and be able to move from place to place without being hurt or seen or anything like that. And maybe you can think of people who are like that in your lives. Maybe you get people that are always getting free rides with you all the time and are benefiting from work that you're putting in or getting something from you. Don't carry a remora in your life. You're nobody's parent or caregiver. Now, it's completely different if you guys help each other mutually, or a friend is going through a rough patch and you're helping them out and they're actually grateful for what you're doing for them. That's not what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. There are people that always want or need something from you. The relationship is just constantly draining. And sometimes a person doesn't even have to be asking for something or needing something for the relationship to be draining. It can just be draining because a person is just really negative. Every time you talk to them, you get off the phone kind of feeling down because they just have such a negative view of life. Every time you're talking to them, they're criticizing the decision that you have made, or they have some kind of drama going on in their lives. You leave a conversation with this type of person feeling like your whole battery just got drained. This type of relationship isn't necessary either. A real friendship should leave you feeling energized. You should be able to express yourself with this person and be able to be open and honest and feel safe telling them your thoughts, your feelings, and what you're going through. You should be able to feel safe to have open and honest conversations with your friends. You should never feel like you have to walk on eggshells when you're talking to them. And if this is happening where you feel like you're walking on eggshells when you're communicating with your friend, there's two things that could be happening. The first thing is that there's a power dynamic. One person is in control, and if you do anything that upsets them or sets them off, the friendship is at risk of being over. So you spend your time in the friendship tiptoeing around them to not set a bomb off. The second thing that's happening in this dynamic is you're people pleasing. You're doing everything you can to maintain peace in your friendship, even if it means setting aside parts of yourself, even if it means holding parts of yourself back. And here's the thing, your voice and your opinions, they matter. How you feel matters, and you deserve to feel just as safe as the other person. And if you find that you continuously attract unhealthy friendships in your life, it may be time to start self-evaluating. Sometimes when we're insecure, we hold on to things that are no longer serving us. Or sometimes when we ourselves are unhealthy, we attract unhealthy people. If you yourself are unable to communicate without criticizing, or if you're unable to hold space for others, or if you can't reciprocate, why would you be able to attract a friend with those qualities? Now, none of this may apply to you. You may just be a special person. You may be someone that doesn't fit into a particular category, and you may just find a hard time relating to other people within your age group. Maybe your values, beliefs, and interests are just completely different from other women in your same age bracket. And maybe you're craving something deeper than the superficial relationships that we see today. And if that's you, don't give up. I know that it can feel very disheartening not having people in your life. I know that. I've definitely felt that. There's a time when I craved to have someone that I could just really connect with, laugh with, and share stories with, and just have somebody that I truly felt like could understand me and I can understand them. But what I found is once you learn how to be comfortable on your own and become more secure in who you are, you will attract better relationships. And what that looks like is don't wait for a person to start doing things that you enjoy. Do them now alone while you have solitude. Spend time with yourself, figure out what it is that you do and what you don't like. Go for walks, start working towards your dream goals, join group activities that pique your interest. There's so many little groups here where I'm at that you can join. There's running clubs, hiking clubs, art clubs, whatever you're into. There's some kind of group for that meets up on basically a weekly basis. Fill your time with things that add value to who you are. Once you do these things, you'll feel so proud and confident about who you've become that you won't even really be tripping about having friends. In addition to this happening, your new energy will bring the right people into your life. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around for this whole video and if something stood out to you, something helped you, something resonated with you, please give this video a like and please subscribe so we can help this video and others reach more people.